We're live. Hello, guys. How are we all? Excuse the inferior picture quality. We're still having problems with our handset and it going live, which is a real problem. This is the review of the second episode of The Undoing, starring Hugh Grant and Nicole Kidman and Noah Jupe. And I loved it.
Yeah, straight off the bat, bloody brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm utterly gripped by it.
Yeah.
First of all, the whole look of it, stunning. They got a filter on the cleanse.
Well, everything's graded to within an inch of its life, but I mean, it looks as a very nice
it's
grade.
A great grade,
it's quite
isn't
muted, and I love the way they shoot New York and stuff like that. Is anyone else managing to watch it?
So it looks amazing. Nicole Kidman is one of the finest, and it just had you guessing all the way through.
How old is Nicole Kidman?
I don't know.
She looks remarkable. Is it really her hair? You said her hair's become all the rage.
She has got, well, yeah, everyone's talking about the Nicole Kidman hair.
The Nicole Kidman look.
The Undoing look.
I mean, I like the way in which it's obviously she's a psychotherapist. He was an oncologist, we discover was an oncologist.
Before we go any further, wasn't it strange, just that tiny clip of her in her therapist job with the man squeezing the other
I was going to talk about that, yeah.
But that was such a tiny thing.
That's
going to get bigger, that part of the story.
Yeah,
I like the way the little seeds are planted.
Well, little seeds are planted, but she's 53. Thanks, Skyleys. Anyway, I want to make a particular shout out for Noah Jupe, who is the boy. I've said this before. He's such a good actor. Check him out in Honey Boy. I've said it before. But just the microscopic details of his performing is just quite something. He's so in it. So good. So good. I mean, he's effortless. And he's just he's moving between the characters, and he's doing a very good job of maintaining that connection with the father so that we don't dismiss him, so that we care that the father isn't just rubbished. He was very sweet in the way that he's been looking after his mum. You know, that whole scene where he talked her down when she was sat on the bed. So we start this episode.
It really reminded me of like talking to the kid. He's the son of a therapist.
Yeah. Very
and then, Mum, let's just think about this. It's some really touching scenes between them.
Really
and actually, I was struck by how well directed those scenes were. They were so truthful.
Absolutely. And that scene on the bed where he's calming his mum down, giving her the reasons as to why what Dad's like.
There was such an urgency in it.
Yeah. But that way the girls often say to you, Dad does this, and this. They often say to me when I'm frustrated.
So truthful.
But that's what Mum does. And so that was very
really well written and really well directed.
And what I like about it is that sometimes when they're clearly from a very wealthy sort of milieu, aren't they? He's going to such an expensive private school. That doesn't alienate you. Yeah, you got Donald Sutherland sitting. Donald Sutherland, he just exudes sort of patriarchy, doesn't he?
Well, I mean, her character is a thoroughly nice woman. That's why it's going to be so interesting if she murdered.
Yeah.
Now, how many of the things did I guess? In episode 1, when she got her breast out and breastfed, I said to you, that's Hugh Grant's baby.
Yeah.
I did.
You did. You did say that there was something there, and the way she kept staring. Suffice it to say, guys, there's going to be spoilers in this review. This is a live review of a show that's just gone out, so there are going to be spoilers.
Yeah.
So I am going to leap to the end. The end twist in this was amazing, and you're right. What he said in the end, what was said in that end twist in the last 5 minutes, which we'll get to, we'll build to it, made me realise just what you were saying. You're absolutely right at the beginning, that there was a pathological obsession. But because her obsession was with Nicole, that threw us off the scent, didn't it?
No, it didn't me.
Oh, it did me.
I always knew she was obsessed with Nicole because she'd been having an affair with you.
I thought she was obsessed with Nicole because she wanted an affair with Nicole.
But what we're not going to... Well, there's going to be so much for us to find out. But was she obsessed with Hugh? Or...
was she moving through from you to get to her?
Or was it, a very abusive relationship?
Between who and who?
Was she hurt by him because he'd abused her, or was she just a sort of bunny boy?
So here's the thing. It transpires that Hugh Grant hasn't been in his job for the last 3 months.
And I thought that was all really good, the slow reveal. Loved it when Nicole went flying into the hospital and the doctor said, I can't say anything, I can't say anything. Well,
that was before she found out. And so allegedly, the reason Hugh is not in his job is because there's been an accusation of impropriety. Multiple improprieties, but from her, the woman who's been bludgeoned. And can I just say...
And actually, he approached Nicole Kidman's friend, the lawyer, Hugh, and told her about this
yeah.
disciplinary action. She's very good, that lawyer.
Yeah, the lawyer is the
very
woman. She's a great actress. She's from American Horror Story. She's one of our favourite
brilliant.
actresses in American Horror Story. That's right. So Hugh employed her to see if
well,
she
no,
could
just
get,
got her to look over
yeah,
his
but to see if she could help. So anyway, so there's all this kind of stuff going on.
Oh, so many little
layers.
planted.
So many little layers. And so she starts, Nicole starts to sort of, she's falling apart at the seams.
Like her coat.
But I had a moment where I wondered whether Nicole had actually killed her husband. Did you get that?
No.
I did.
He did it because he never guesses anything. She's killed them both. In the middle of it, you suddenly went,
it does seem strange.
No, she hasn't.
His phone. Why would he leave his phone?
Why is everyone so obsessed with the fact that he
mean?
Forgot his phone?
You don't leave your phone anywhere.
Yeah, but I'm not him.
Well, he's more important than you. He's an oncologist.
She's murdered them both. No, she hasn't.
What?
That's what you said.
I thought, yeah, I had moments, and I think Noah Jupe did it.
Oh, shut up.
So anyway,
rubbish at guessing things.
So she goes into a tailspin. The police drag her downstairs. They're very inquisitive with her. I thought she was
very brutal.
Yeah, I thought she was good in that scene.
Well, come on, she wasn't not good in any
scene. No, but she was very good there, saying, "Look, you're treating me like, you're sort of asking questions as if I've done something wrong." But then,
yes, actually, no, it's important that you bring that up because she was kind of broken, and I loved the way they shot that in and out of really weird close-ups.
The close-ups of their hands as they were doing.
And her eyes and stuff, and the hairs on his arm.
Yeah.
Because when you're really terrified, you're hypersensitive to everything.
Absolutely, hypersensitive to sound.
But I thought we got a real insight into her character when she pulled herself up and went, "Excuse me, I believe that you're teaching me." It was like, is that just her breeding? And that's what came in the end to save her, or are we seeing some metal? Because I have a teeny, weeny suspicion now.
What? That she's the killer? I think she did.
Did we see her come home from the party and then go straight to the apartment?
No, we didn't see anything. We didn't see him go anywhere. We didn't see her go anywhere. We didn't see the mad, batshit crazy woman running out the lifts go anywhere. So. Yeah. And what about the whole scene in the school? So you had the headmaster of the school telling her to go away, don't come here, get someone else to pick up your son.
I didn't quite believe that. I think he would have taken her to the office.
Yeah, there's that. But
that was the only blip for us. I was like, he would tell her off in the office.
But there were two bits that I think you're right. There's a little bit of emphasis put on these that we need to pay attention to. There's one scene in the playground where one of the other mums said, "My daughter wants therapy."
Hang on a minute. Noah Jupe is Kathy Kavanagh's son. She was in Coronation Street.
Katie Kavanagh.
What did I say?
Kathy.
Oh, sorry, I got my glasses.
Katie Kavanagh's son. Why is that so dramatic?
Noah Jupe is
He's English. Yeah, he's English. Oh, I knew that. Yeah.
Right, don't just
hold the front page. Well, he is. Sorry, who's Katie Kavanagh?
I don't know.
You're saying it like it's news.
Oh,
I don't know who the hell's Katie Kavanagh.
I'm so shocked by all these things.
God, I'm more shocked by the fact that it could be Nicole Kidman who's killed. What did you think of so there was a mum who asked did she ask if her child could have therapy? Was that right? Did someone in the playground ask it? Maybe I'm making
that. That
was a weird moment.
There's emphasis played on that.
Huge emphasis on that. And then there was huge emphasis on the gay couple that she was therapy.
When he squeezed his arm.
He squeezed his arm and you could see some control there. Did it remind her of you being a bit firm?
Was it a realisation? It's like so many different kinds of control.
Layers of pressure. Layers of pressure.
I mean, how much are we all controlling each other in our relationships?
Yeah, get your hand off my leg.
Mark, that's not your leg.
It was earlier. Is that your leg? No, just
all right.
All right. Anyway, so the police go down her gaff. They turn her place over, and there's a moment where they take a brush, they take something else, and they say, "We're going to do a paternity test." Shitting hell.
Oh my God, poor her.
Now, I really liked the moment where they went out to the beach house, because of course they head out to, Donald Sutherland says, go out to the beach house because they're so wealthy. I was obsessed with the shutterboard wood, weren't you? I was obsessed with the interior design. Yeah. I wanted that beach house.
So many beautiful. I mean, that is another lovely part to this series, isn't it? The beautiful shots of everything. Oh
yeah, it's just sublime.
Brent Smith says, evening, Mark and Nadia, do you think Nicole did it as
she was having flashbacks of the victim's head being smashed against studio floor. Were they her flashbacks then?
No, but she's having flashbacks about all sorts of things that she was never there for.
Like Hugh having sex with her.
Yeah, I think it was just, no, but she was there for that. No, I think
having sex with the woman. She was had lots of flashbacks.
Right. Yeah.
Well, no, but maybe her flashbacks are a combination of what she was at.
But
and
that's
what she
a very
at.
good point, Brenda Smith.
Brenda, you're on the money. I've got a theory. I think Nicole did the lot. Is that too easy?
I'm not saying yet that Nicole didn't.
It's not going to be the lawyer. It's not going to be Noah Jupe. And I think Hugh Grant's a bit too obvious. Anyway, so I thought Hugh Grant was dead. And then we start seeing shifty movements on the rocks.
Tony Harvey, what on earth are you talking
about? What have I missed? You've missed Hugh Grant being
You've missed the Undoing. It's so good.
Yeah, it's undoing us. I thought that moment where there was a bit of movement on the rocks, your attention was a little bit sort of wayward at that point because you didn't see it, did you? I was like, what was that? You're looking at the sea.
Yeah, but as soon as you said, what was that? I knew it was
I thought it was Gollum. I thought Gollum had left from Lord of the Rings.
Hugh Grant is here.
And then there was another movement in the house. And then the greatest twist of all is right at the end. Spoiler coming, guys. So stop watching right now. He rushes out.
And he was brilliant.
He was fabulous because he was
scared. He was brilliant. And oh my God, when he went, I went there, we argued. We had sex.
To say it quickly.
And then we had sex. But that was the biggest mistake.
Why?
He shouldn't have said, because he was making out that she was obsessed with him and that he wasn't with her, and she was. And then when he says to his wife, and then we had sex, and she was like, that was the moment she was going to shop him. She was going to call the police.
Really?
I was so pleased she took the advice of her friend and called the police, because I don't want to see her dragged through the courts.
Right. Okay.
So, and it was really good. He's a felon and he's broken into our house and I'm terrified and he's here.
Yes.
But
what?
Actually,
tell me.
That was so intense the way that she described it. It's like
it is though, isn't it?
I think she murdered her. Nicole murdered her.
I said it first.
No, I said it earlier.
No, you did
and then
not.
I was unsure.
I said it before you'd even you knew Hugh Grant was alive.
You just said you murdered everybody. You didn't know anything.
I thought she got rid of you and she got rid of her.
Well, you don't guess properly. You just throw a net out.
I don't throw a net out.
You're not strategic.
I'm precise. I'm precise and I'm surgical. A bit like Hugh Grant. Can I just say, I thought he played lying husband trying to quickly get the information out to minimize the punishment he's about to get.
Brilliantly.
Perfectly. And I do wonder if Hugh's been in that situation.
Naughty Hugh.
Naughty Hugh. But I thought just his moment right at the end there, well placed, well timed, absolutely snagged like the hook of a fishing line, me by the lip, like a guppy, up, waggling around in the air. As the credits came, I was caught hook, line and sinker.
Brenda Smith.
What? Brenda's on her money.
And she thinks her father knows as he has the connections to get the victim's son into the school.
I said Donald Sutherland knows something.
And they're from
said that.
And they're from that class where they go, I'll help you sort it out.
That's why he keeps saying to her, get a lawyer, get a lawyer, get a lawyer. Donald Sutherland's up to his neck in it. He knows. You don't have that white, crispy
Donald
hair.
Sutherland, the father did it, says Julie Baxter.
Julie Baxter and Brenda Smith are on the money.
Julie Baxter and Brenda Smith.
You think Donald Sutherland did it?
Julie Baxter and Brenda Smith.
Donald Sutherland can't move around fast enough though, can he? His hair's so white.
He can move around.
His hair is so white.
You said he can't move around.
He can't bludgeon a young woman.
Mark.
He can't.
Mark, he can.
He's beyond bludgeoning age.
Mark.
No. It's a can I just say, it's a good old-fashioned bludgeoning as well. You don't often get a blunt object bludgeon.
All right, you don't. You do not often.
No. The last time I saw that was in a game of Cluedo.
So that poor boy had cancer, her eldest son.
Yeah, the boy that was running down the street. He's a sweetie. Anyway, it was a brilliant narrative arc. It got me at the end. And Hugh's back in the game. And he went to hug Noah Jupe. And of course, Noah Jupe being Noah, son, Hugh's son, he's just going to love his daddy, isn't he? I think Nicole did it. And I thought it before you. And I think Donald Sutherland's up to his neck in it. And I think Hugh Grant has done nothing other than actually probably cured the dead woman's son. See, maybe Hugh's character, I never know character's name, he's just a dirty dog. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's just a very sort of... No, he's a dirty dog. He's a dirty dog. But maybe he's not a sociopath like we thought. Maybe he's just a dirty man who just likes loads of sex. Sounds like me. And on that note... Good night. Good night. And we will be watching next week. We will. For sure. We will.
Night.
Night, guys.
Sleep tight.
Take care.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.